The world always changes, but one thing is still the same. Even the strongest pass through Oz Gate. So when you fight, fight with honor, because cowards die forgotten, and we wait for you. On the other side.
When will you pass through?
Wow.
Hello.
Oh.
And welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our weekly Worlds Without Number campaign. Woo! Welcome back for
Episode
campaign 2.
Heyo. Let's go.
Yes.
I thought we just watched the intro again.
My name is Steve Boshier, and I, at long last, will be your game master for the evening.
And I'm Alan, playing a character tonight.
And I'm Yuri, also playing a character tonight.
Max, unfortunately, I'm not playing a character tonight.
Matt and I'm playing one or two.
At this time, I will give a general content warning. Probably should have been doing this for years. Because this is a role-playing game, what you're about to see will be almost entirely improv, so I cannot get too specific about what the content will be. That said, Shadows of Archonia is a dark fantasy show intended for adults, so you can expect adult language, horror themes, descriptions of brutal violence, sexual content, and other topics of an adult nature. There are some things that we all have agreed amongst ourselves not to include, but it's a pretty short list, so if any of the things that I mentioned make you want to click away, go with my best wishes, and good luck finding a new stream to watch.
That's not a threat. That's actually good luck.
Good luck.
I'm not going to come to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Steve mentioned, this game, we are using a campaign called Worlds Without Number. It's a flexible D20-based fantasy role-playing game by Kevin Crawford.
Crawford.
Yeah. Author of Godbound, Stars Without Number, which I have, and the upcoming Cities Without Number, which I backed.
I also backed.
So,
I didn't. No offense.
Loser.
Sorry, I'll get on it.
Published under... sorry, I have trouble with this one.
I believe it is Sign Nomine.
Sign Nomine Publishing, and he makes great games. Check him out. Definitely check out his Kickstarter. Yeah.
And if you're interested in the music in our intro, it is Prepare for Battle by Digital Daydream and Skullbreaker by Fir Tree Audio. Both songs are licensed through motionarray.com.
Nice.
Many of the digital assets used in the intro are also licensed from various other sources, but the character artwork was done in Daz Studio by yours truly. I do take commissions, and I can be found on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits, or on ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshier. So if you like the way those characters look, and we'll have some more art of them later in the stream, you can hit me up and talk to me about doing one for you or maybe for your whole party.
Sweet. Most of the voiceovers in the intro are by Throck and Avin. Some of you guys might know them from Campaign 1. Our beloved friends, Joshua and Carolyn, who sadly... Rest in peace. They're alive and well doing other things that are more important than us right now.
And now you know how Max got on the stream.
Hey,
And myself.
this is truth. Yeah, if you like our stream and want to hang out with us some more, come join our Discord. Whether you are watching on Twitch or YouTube right now, you should find a link to the Discord below. Sorry for pointing down. It's just below.
Yeah.
We are all in there along with our regular viewers, and we love talking about our games, other games, or whatever else comes up.
Yeah, and if you really, really like our stream, visit our merch store at shadowsofarconia.com.
Get out.
That was the one test.
Sorry, I failed.
And Yuri, rest in peace.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Shadows of Archonia.
So you can
I had
order
trouble with that
t-shirts and sweatshirts featuring your favorite Archonia characters. There's lots of Campaign 1 designs available, and Campaign 2 coming soon.
And we do have one character from Cyberpunk Red.
Cyberpunk, right? Yeah. I feel like we need at least one like group shot or something. Maybe I don't know.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this on Twitch, you can find the link for the YouTube channel down below. Go subscribe there, and you can watch all of our backup episodes, especially season 1 episodes, which is like 100. And you can watch all of our other side games that we play on our off weeks. There's tons of content you can see. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can follow us on Twitch. We play live every Friday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time on this channel, Shadows of Archonia on Twitch.
And if you are not aware, we have a whole other show on this channel called Tales from the Backlog. I see Mia in the chat. Mia is a superstar over on that show on Monday nights. That is where we have a rotating cast of players and a rotating collection of games that we try out. We have done, I counted recently, and I think it was something like 60 different games over there. It was something stupid. It was some stupid number. It's crazy. Yeah, so we try out lots of different games over there. We usually do 1 to 3 shots, almost always 1 shots, but occasionally more. So check that out. This coming up on Monday, if we get enough players, it's going to be Cyborg, the expansion for Merkborg. Although I recently heard someone claim that the correct pronunciation of it is Merkbori. Cannot confirm or deny. Anyway, we play Merkborg occasionally, and this time it will be Cyborg. So, that is the end of the credits, other than to say thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
We didn't have a choice. Right?
That is correct. That is correct. All right. Well,
Intro again?
let's play it again. No, I'm going to get us started in classic Archonia fashion by saying
Two of us already died. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Matt and Max have died.
I did nothing.
No, the classic Archonia fashion is to say, take heed, listener. For while the sun, the moon, and yes, even the stars are long since back in the skies over the world of Archonia, some darkness is not so easily dispelled. It is 1,000,000 years since a small collection of monstrous creatures stood alone at the end of time and rebirthed the universe, and much has changed. In this new world, the domain of humanity is the northern shore of a region known as the Gray Sea. Where is the Gray Sea? Boom. Gray Sea is not turning up. No worries.
Here.
Matt has it. It's too small to see. Just trust me. There's an ocean. There's a
the
northern
camera's already
shore.
gone. Yeah, there's a. It's a cool map. Trust me.
The Gray Sea.
Hey,
The Gray
right there.
Sea. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see Aklador. All right.
You can
Well done,
see
sir. All right. I have that
Sea.
programmed, but it's not.
Aklador.
pulling
Ignore
up
my
for
notes.
some
They
reason.
don't matter to you guys yet. Shh.
How do you spell that? Alcador?
Aclador. Anyway, so there are a collection of sovereign city-states dotting the land that thrive on the bounties of the sea and the trade that it brings. Trade with each other, with the orc-run empire of Darjan Ra to the south, and with other farther distant places. But along with a thriving ocean trade comes its brutal reflection, piracy. The Grey Sea is patrolled by both the allied Acladorian Navy and the Darjan Imperial Fleet, but the pirate armadas remain a force to be reckoned with. Indeed, many an able seaman in need of coin sees no substantive difference between earning a wage through a naval tour and earning a cut of the take as a corsair. Captains need crews and rarely ask for details about a willing sailor's past. But the dangers of the sea are not limited to cannons and cutlasses, nor is the deck of a ship the only place to meet a strange and mysterious end. We'll turn our attention in a moment to 4 near strangers who find themselves abandoned by the ship on which they had booked passage. For it was not a trustworthy captain who demanded that you sell her slaves for her in order to earn a berth, nor did it endear you to her that you made her captain by killing her predecessor in a fight. It was perhaps not the wisest passage you could have booked, though you were apparently intimidating enough not to murder at sea, for she took you west from Valcorna, as promised, but only so far as the next port city. And so here, in the bustling city of Crystalshore, we find an inn called the Silver Dove. Despite its highbrow name, it's not a particularly pricey establishment. Perhaps a bit nicer than what some sailors would choose, but Grace Bonny had a bit of coin handy this week, and she likes a hot bath, especially when the company is good. Grace is a woman of about 30, with her smooth dark skin and long straight hair and current position lounging in a steaming tub. One might at first take her for a woman of leisure, but those things belie the rough, calloused hands and thick, unpretentious muscle of a hard-working sailor on a brief but well-earned shore leave. And Alan, why don't you tell us who else is in that hot bath with her?
Eddie Bones is relaxing in the bath with Grace, arms out, just basking in the sea air from outside. He just tells her, I haven't had a night that fun in quite a while, Grace. Quite a while.
Well, I suppose it would be less of a great while had you not vanished from Yariel.
It was, you know how it is, Grace, when the sea calls, the sea calls.
That's funny because when we met, you said you were a hunter, not a sailor.
Well, something awoken within me, and I had to go out into sea. Besides, you wouldn't want to settle with a guy like me. I'm bad luck.
Well, you know, I haven't asked too many questions. But the scars, Eddie. You didn't have those. You've got so many scars. What happened?
Well, I'm not happy with it. Got into a couple fights on sea. You know, these sailors, these pirates, they can be rough. You know, gotta show them who's boss. You know how it is, Grace.
Eddie, I've been on ships all my life. I know what stab wounds and slashes from cutlasses look like. Some of those, yeah. But that there? Those are teeth marks.
Eddie kind of moves in close to you and gives her an arm over her shoulder and says, those might be your teeth marks from the fun we had last night.
She lets you move closer and do that with your arm, but she goes quiet as she puts her head down on your shoulder. And after a moment she says, and what about the eyes?
I've just I'd rather not talk about it, Grace. Can't we just enjoy our time?
Well, I guess you're right. I'm just a little scared.
Don't worry. Once I'm done with this journey, if you have me, if you're still here.
Well, I already had you.
Well, if you have me in the future, maybe we can settle down. But right now I can't.
Well,
You've always been my number one, Grace. I'm sorry I can't be there for you now.
you talk like you're leaving again. I'm the one shipping out in a few hours.
Well, I just want to make sure I make this as good as I can before I leave.
Have you found a ship then? She, at this point, is moving away from you and starting to get out of the tub.
Eddie admires her when she gets out and just says, nah, just... We had a ship, but they kind of ditched us here, it seems.
Yeah, you told me you were looking for passage.
Yeah, trying to find a place of magic.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I would offer you to talk to our captain for you, but we're heading the other way. We're heading east, and Navy captains don't tend to take passengers just because. And she is wringing out her hair and starting to get dressed because she's told you she has to leave.
Eddie kind of, he gets out, he dries off, starts dressing up too. And he comes up in back of her and kind of just gives her a hug from behind and just says, did you think you and I had a real chance?
Don't ask me that, Eddie. You know I have to work.
And I have to work too, I guess.
Are you sure you can't? If you're going to sail, why don't you sign on with us? We are missing a man. You know, we've been in port 3 days longer than we were supposed to because a man went missing.
Like I said, Grace, I'm bad luck. I don't want to give your ship bad luck.
Well, apparently we already have bad luck. Someone deserted. I guess it's not that uncommon, but there's an extra berth, is all I'm saying.
Maybe I'll take you up on that in the future. But right now, I just want to make sure. I'd rather not worry about you, Grace, that's all. And if you're right in front of me, I can't not worry.
Fair enough. So she's going to finish getting dressed. She's going to give you a kiss and then head out. And at this point, we will now turn our attention away from the Silver Dove to a very different establishment some blocks away. On a narrow, muddy street, there sits a low wooden building with whitewashed walls and no windows. This place is called the Bitch and Halfling.
Nice.
A name which is displayed pictorially on the crudely painted sign above the door, and the floor inside is nearly as muddy as the street outside, because the gamblers who come here never wipe their feet. Sitting at one of the tables in the dim candlelight, we see another well-muscled lady of the sea. Yuri, will you please describe your character for us?
Yes. I am Sally, One Eye. I am wearing an eye patch. I have brown frizzy hair. I have a cutlass, visible cutlass. Daggers may or may not be seen, or they may be hidden. And I am, do I say what I'm doing right now?
One moment. I would say you've been in the Bitch and Halfling for about 6 hours. How much silver do you have on your character sheet?
10.
10 silver.
Yes.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to see how much you have won or lost in the hours leading up to your current entanglement.
Yes.
So I'm going to have you roll 1d20. If you roll a crit fail, a nat 1, you will have lost all but 1 silver. If you roll a nat 20, you will triple your silver. And then 5 to 15, you break even, and then the others will see.
All right. All right, 3 sisters, let's go. Whew. 13.
Okay.
13, you have broken even, so you still have your 10 silver. How much are you betting on this drinking contest?
All of it.
Nice.
All of it.
Nice.
Okay.
Going big, going home.
Go big or go home, yeah.
So across from you sits a lady, huge woman, dock worker here in the city of Crystalshore. Well known by, hey, Kenny's here, welcome.
Hey, Kenny.
Well known by the name of Black Birdie.
And Ultron.
Oh, yes. And you and her have been going cup for cup for a while. So
Godspeed.
we're going to do opposed checks. Let's see. What's the appropriate skill here? It's going to be exert.
Okay.
That sounds like something.
I do have this skill, but it's at 0.
It's at 0.
So you don't roll a negative.
So by default in Worlds Without Numbers, skills are at -1 unless you take a point in them and you're at 0. So being at 0 is actually pretty good for her. Oh, I've rolled it on accident. Let's see what I got. Okay, roll yours.
Is it
Alright.
D20 or 2D6 with this?
Oh, you are right.
Yeah,
I
3
rolled
sisters,
incorrectly.
bless my hand.
New system, we're learning it.
Well, it's 2d6.
6. Oh, it's 2d6.
2d6.
Ah,
2d6.
my bad. All right, again. 3 sisters, bless my hand. I rolled a 7.
It's not
You've
bad.
rolled a 7. I'm still trying to get my d6s out.
I got some here if you need.
No, I got them. They're not coming
So,
out of the damn
it's-
foam.
All
All
right.
right.
Straight 2d6.
You rolled a 7?
I sure did.
Well, unfortunately,
Darn it, I
a
lost all my...
moment before Black Birdie collapses face first onto the table, you pass out on the floor, for she has rolled an 8.
Darn it, I need more poundage.
Well, with that roll, she does not get your money. It is instead stolen from both of you while you're unconscious.
Oh.
When you wake up, we'll say you're able to get to your feet again 10 or 15 minutes later, because it is a noisy place. You're not going to just sleep the night here. What will you do next?
Bloody hell, what? My head is spinning. I'm like, Birdie! Birdie!
She's gone. By the way, for those at home, this is Sally One Eye.
Nice.
I I have a massive headache, and I just sort of pat my pockets, and I just make sure that I'm intact.
Your
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
your sword and knives and weapons are where you put them, because they were secured pretty well. But your coin purse, which was on the table, is gone.
Do I still have my eye patch?
Yes. Nobody took your eye patch.
But it would be funny if they did.
Specific kink.
Yeah.
They're like, well, eye
Weird.
patches.
Yeah, so gnarled little man. He's just short enough, but just tall enough that you can't tell whether he's a human or a halfling or something else. He comes up to you and he says, "Oh, you're awake."
Yeah, did you see the guy who hit me?
Yeah, it was you.
Oh, crap. I thought so.
You did pretty good. Nobody's ever gone shot for shot with Black Birdie before.
Did I win?
It was hard to say. You both kind of passed out almost the same time. I think she won because you landed on the floor and she landed on the table.
Crap. She took all my silver.
No, that was Gus.
What?
Gus took the silver. You guys were unconscious. You didn't need it.
Where's this Gus?
He thought you were going to die.
Is he still around?
No, you don't steal someone's silver and hang around.
Know where I might find him?
I think he said something about heading off to pay his baby's mother.
Damn. Well, I don't think I could pay this the inn or this institution for its grog.
Well, you are drunk. Black Birdie paid in advance. Remember? Don't you remember?
I guess.
She thought she was going to win all your silver, so she paid for the drinks in advance.
Well, that was good of her. Smart of her.
Yeah, well, not that smart. They carried her upstairs.
Well, seeing as I am now bereft of my monetary possessions, know you of any place that might be offering some work or...
You're slurring your words. I'm having a hard time understanding you.
I am speaking so clearly right now.
You think you are, but the thing with drunks is they don't know what they sound like.
I am not drunk.
Sally, do you remember my name?
No.
That's very good. Why don't you go back to your inn where you're staying?
Which way was that again?
Towards the shore.
Where's the door?
Walk. See the hole in the wall with a board in it?
Are you... Oh, yeah, I guess. Thanks, friend.
No problem. Let me help you out. As a heavily inebriated Sally One-Eye staggers out into the street and the door closes, this gnarled little man walks back to the bar, pulls out 2 purses full of silver and says, "Drinks!"
Nice.
And after this, we will
I was
move.
too drunk to do a skill, obviously.
Couldn't read this man. We will move on from here to a very different part of the city. One where the streets are almost clean. The flagstones are not broken, and the buildings are wiped down occasionally. Some of the windows have actual glass in them. And indeed, on this particular street, there is a very large manor house surrounded by a wall and a wrought iron gate. And in front of this place, we see 2 little creatures. Matt, will you describe them for us?
Yeah, so walking down the little street, you see a halfling wizard wearing like a grayish blue poncho that kind of covers everything. It's like a wool poncho. His hair's pulled back in a ponytail. He's got 1 gold eye, 1 blue eye, and he's got a little pipe. Doesn't seem to have many possessions on him. Maybe it's all under the poncho. And then next to him is his little companion, an Arctic fox, who also has a gold and blue eye, a little wizard hat that is probably Renly's, and a book that is almost too big for the fox on his back, like strapped to it. Yeah, and they walk up to the manor that they're looking at. Renly will take a big drag of his pipe and exhale and then look down at his little buddy and be like, "Well, you know the drill. We gotta get in there and get some books."
Well, you know that the name of the owner of this manor house is Borislav Nikolina.
Borislav Nikolina. Wow. Awesome.
There are 2 leather-jerkined guards at the gate.
So it's like a gate and then the yard and the doorway, right?
Yeah, there's like a little courtyard and then the big manor house behind it.
Cool. I'm going to walk up to the gate guards and look up at them and fine day to you, gentlemen. We seem to have a problem. You see, my little friend here, we were playing catch and our ball landed in the backyard. Is it possible for us to just run back there real quick and grab it? It'll be about a minute.
We just saw you walk up.
We had to walk around. It's a very big manor, if you hadn't noticed.
You came from down the street.
It was a long walk. You don't exactly
Do you
have...
think that we don't know the difference between a halfling and a child?
I wasn't pretending to be a child.
You were just playing ball.
Look at him. Wouldn't you play ball with him? You see the fox just looking like super cute.
Eddie.
I mean, it would be but a minute. Like, you can even walk with me. I don't mind. Actually, I think I know... this is Borislav's place, right? Nikolina. He's got a really good library out here. I would absolutely die to see some books in there.
I'll bet.
But I'm fine with the ball, too, if that's not, like, something he does.
Then one guard turns to the other and says, "Go look for the ball. Where is it?"
So it came from the north side of the back. So somewhere in that area, I don't know. I haven't seen over your walls.
North. That one guard wanders off, but the other stays here.
It's really easy to get lost in an area of giant manors. I live in a manor too. It's just smaller and farther down the street. So we're like in the regular rich people neighborhood. This is like the big rich people neighborhood.
Really? What's your name?
Renly.
I never heard of you.
Why would you? You're a guard.
Because I work for rich people, and they know other rich people.
Is it okay? Well, that's unfortunate that you haven't heard of Renly. I am a very prolific person in the middle class.
Look, you're obviously a liar, but I don't really care about that personally. I just have to care because it's my job. And I want to tell you something that maybe will help you out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? This is a really bad day to play tricks on the people in this house.
Oh. What like, is there some drama? Like...
One of them has disappeared.
Oh, interesting. I am a bit of an investigator myself, if I can be of any kind of service to you.
The other guard comes running back. I didn't find a ball.
Really? I mean, it's not that big of a ball, and it's a very big backyard, so I can imagine it. You check all the bushes? It's
the guard who's been talking to you kind of... You know what? Grab this guy.
I would highly suggest... You know what? Let me tell you a story first.
Nope. Grab this guy.
Son of a bitch.
They start fumbling with keys trying to get the gate, because they're inside. They want to get the gate open so they can grab you.
Oh.
Yeah.
While all this is happening, can Egg just kind of sneak in and make his way to the library?
You walked up with him. Can you roll me a sneak check?
Yeah. He shares the same stats. So.
Yeah, he'll share your stats.
I'm rooting for Egg.
Let's go, Egg.
Yeah, the
Go,
idea
Egg.
that a white fox with a hat and a book strapped to him was not noticed sneaking away.
Oh, he was introduced.
Yeah.
But now they're coming to grab me, so I figure there might be...
Okay, yeah, but roll the sneak check.
All right.
And then I'll roll something opposing it.
That was really loud. I should probably not roll in the wood. -1, so 6.
6. I'll roll notice for the guards. Unfortunately, they got 7.
Great.
Hey, your small cat dog is. Where's he going?
Probably to go
Hey,
get
he
his.
came over the what?
Probably to go get his ball. That's what we're here for.
Get-
Or pee in the grass. I don't know. Whatever
Okay,
he
so
does.
the one guy opens the gate and tries to grab you, and the other one goes after Egg.
Great.
Are you
gonna
going
let
to
myself-
resist them?
Nope. I'm gonna let myself be caught.
Is Egg going to resist them?
Yes. But like just enough to be convincing.
Okay, so they're going to haul you into the foyer of this manor house. And there's a man standing there.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed.
He's wringing his hands and looking around the place. You can tell he's very frantic, but can't think of what to do.
This is very nice in here.
He's very well dressed. He turns to you and he turns to the guards and says, "What is this? Who's this halfling?"
I'm.
I didn't ask you. And the guards say he came to the gate. He was saying something about playing ball. He was clearly trying to get into the house. He's trying to talk his way into the house very poorly. We don't know. I think he mentioned the library. I don't know. It just seemed like with everything going on, we should grab him.
I'm gonna light my pipe and just like.
One of the guards grabs your match, and the other one grabs the pipe.
Okay. All right. Let's just be gentlemen here. Okay. Grabbing me is one thing, but taking a man's pipe, not cool.
The rich man says, "Yes, I agree. Give him back his pipe.
Thank you.
Keep the matches."
I was just here for my ball, but I did hear wonders about your library.
Who are you, and why are you at this house?
I am really true Fane, and I am a scholar of sorts, and books are my life.
Is this your animal?
This is my animal. This is Egg. He's a fox. You can see the book on his back. He also likes books. It's my book, but he likes to carry it because it makes him feel smart.
Fox.
Yeah.
And do you dress him up in this hat?
He likes it. It's my hat normally, but he likes to wear it.
Look, this would all be very entertaining on a normal day, I'm sure, but you have chosen a very poor day.
He does tricks.
I would like to see.
All right. Up. And he does like the up on two legs, like jumping with a little wizard hat, and like he's walking like a human.
Mm-hmm.
And the man bursts into tears.
Anyway.
I want my son back, damn it!
Oh, jeez. Down. Wait. So, your son is missing?
Yes. Yes.
This might be. Is it like a runaway situation, abduction situation, just missing situation?
He didn't come home last night. We checked the home of a friend of ours where he often stays drinking into the night, and he had been there, but they found only blood outside their door.
Oh. Okay.
Have you knowledge of this? If you do and you aren't telling us, I will have your insides pulled out through your mouth.
That would be interesting. I don't personally know anything of this situation. I was really just here for a ball and maybe some books. But I know a group of people that could help along with myself.
If you're talking about the city guard, they're useless.
Yes, guards are useless in general.
Hey! We got you.
Yeah, only because I didn't resist.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been a big fight.
Anyway, I know some skilled people. I'm willing to do on the cheap too. Maybe just like some silver and access to your library.
If you bring my son back to me, you can have all the books that you and your friends can carry out of the library.
Wonderful. Can you please tell me your son's name again?
Stanislav II.
Stanislav. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you're talking to Borislav,
Yeah.
and his son is Stanislav II.
Okay. And then where was he last seen? What was you mentioned? a party?
No, just 3 streets over, the largest house.
Okay. If your goons here wouldn't mind letting me go.
Goons, let him go.
Wonderful, thank you. I see you're a true gentleman, and I'm sorry for your loss in your situation. It's very difficult to lose important people in your lives, and I hope that everything.
Get
sorry,
out.
I'll go. Just let's go. And I'm gonna.
If you come back without my son, I will kill you.
Oh, if I don't have your son, I won't come back then.
Reasonable.
Great. I'm gonna start trying to find these guys.
Okay. Well, one of the places you will likely look when you get down there, which you are not yet,
I have little legs. It's gonna take a minute.
yeah, is the docks, because you're aware
The ducks.
the docks.
No, the ducks.
The ducks.
There are ducks at the docks. What? It's Dejan. Dean,
Yo,
what's up?
we got 2 cyberpunk players in the chat right now.
Yeah, welcome. Down by the docks, you know that a friend of yours was going to try finding passage out of here.
I did
Max.
give you some silver.
Yep.
Would you please describe your character walking along the docks here?
Yeah, Mesoamerican, more Hispanic looking, lighter brown. He is wearing sailor's clothing with a cape given to him by, maybe stolen, by one of the people from the ship that he was just on. He's got purple hair with, when the sun hits, just right, little streaks of silver.
Natural or dyed?
Unknowable.
Unknowable.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
For the most part, when
Cape absent from work.
not wanting to impress, his face is soft, almost welcoming. Every now and again, as people pass by, he kind of grimaces and puts on a sturdier face, and that look, because of a white eye on his right eye. His right eye is completely white, milky white. It's scary, fierce. Only seen in certain parts of society. But many who have not seen it, specifically down in the docks, are unfamiliar with it, unwelcoming to that sort of look, put off by it. And such is he to those by the docks. As much as he's trying to put up a front of being a chameleon, he's not used to it, but also it's this weird dichotomy of he's seen a lot of it, so he kind of knows how to act, but he's a stark contrast to what exists there.
So this is a port city, and you would expect there to be many ships. There are only a few, and several of those that are here are undergoing repairs. In fact, there is one being built anew. That one's a good quarter mile away from you, and it's not going to be departing anytime soon. However, there are plenty of people about, and as you're walking along the boardwalk here, some sailors are giving you weird looks.
Mm-hmm.
Others are not. Others are avoiding you, you know.
To make matters worse, I am singing under my breath in my native tongue of Daru Arakov. La luz, la noche, tres nijas de la muerte tenían mis plumas de cuervo, dibujan mis tres ojos hacia adelante. Or day shine, dark light, 3 crones have mine. Raven feathers draws my 3 eyes onward.
And at that, you hear a voice. Your 3 sisters have an interest in you, young man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in any sort of.
You turn and see a woman sitting on a pillar, like the top of one of the piles of a pier. And in front of her, she has a box with a cloth over it, holding a large deck of cards. And she flips out one, and it's the maiden. And she flips out another one, and it's the matron. And she flips out another one, all without looking, and it is the crone.
Ngapu Visu Nawa. Yeah, I'm familiar with them. And?
Would you like to know what they have in store for you? I will tell your fortune, young man. I can see that you need it told. Lucinda is my name. I am known around
Lucinda?
here. The sailors trust me.
Oh, the sailors trust you. Is that so?
Sailors, do you trust Lucinda? And you hear everyone within earshot go, "Ugh!"
Oh, sorry. I guess. Lucinda, is it?
It is.
Okay. Do you know anything about Lowlight?
I have been there.
Oh, you've been there?
Yes. My mother took me there when I was young, many years ago.
Oh, many. Okay. I mean, I haven't around for too long, so.
No, of course you weren't there at the time.
Anyway, this isn't any, sexual thing. I'm not interested. I just want to make that clear.
I am 75 years old and I only like women.
Oh, huh.
It's a fortune telling. Yes?
How much? I don't have a lot. And you see Eric pushing up his sleeves. I don't have a lot.
Those tattoos, the sisters mean a lot to you.
Oh, yeah. Where I'm from, at Lowlight, at the Stacks. Maybe you've heard of it. I don't know.
You are already lying. It's all right. You don't have to say anything. I will talk.
Okay.
1 silver will be my price. It doesn't take much to feed an old woman.
I've heard that. Yeah. See, 1 silver though. You'll ask for a second one and a third one.
If you come back for more readings, I will.
Fuck it. What am I? Sure, a reading. Sure. Renly's always talking about helping people. Then why not? Fuck it. Here you go. You want a coin? There's your fucking coin. And I just toss it to her, or throw it to her.
So you throw it, and it goes wide of the box, like it's just going to go by. And without taking her eyes off you, her arm just sort of shoots out and catches it, and brings it back.
Oh, new trick.
Sit.
And I just set myself down.
Sit. She flips out a card.
Do you have anything more comfortable than this?
No, it's a dock.
Oh, that's fair.
She flips out a card, and she says, the purple tree. It represents a life of complexity. Sometimes adventure, sometimes bigamy.
Bigamy.
Well, given your look and your age, could go either way.
Okay.
She flips out another one. Good night, Mia.
Night, Mia.
Later.
Also, hi, couldn't.
Yep. She flips out another one, and it's a ship. You have to understand, I keep this one in here because I'm on the docks. It means you're going on a ship.
Sure.
Yeah. This one's not psychic. It's just because I'm on the docks. Everyone gets the ship card. She flips out another one. And it is a black heart. Lost love. It is painful, yes?
Lost love.
There is someone.
No.
But there is. There isn't, but there is.
Yes, my father was trying to get me married off.
No, that's not it. It's all right. You don't have to tell me. You already know yourself. She flips out another one and sort of stops. What have you done?
I gave you a coin and you're pulling cards from a deck.
Did you put this in here?
I don't have much except this other coin.
She picks up the card that she just pulled out. She's looking at it. This isn't part of my deck. The eye card?
Oh, this is...
I've
Is
never-
this one of your tricks? Because we're on dock.
I have never seen this card before.
Right. The eye card. Okay, what does the eye card mean?
Did somebody mess with Lucinda's deck?
No.
It seems to match. It looks like one of my cards, but it's not.
Maybe
She
you...
holds it out to you.
Oh,
Take the card, young man.
I already explained. It's not mine.
I'm giving it to you.
Okay.
When you touch it, she jolts as though electrocuted, and her head snaps back. And then she looks at you and says, "What are you?"
Eric is here. That's it. That's not much. I'm a man.
No, you're not. There's something written on you.
Alright, this is a little too creepy.
Do you... Your eye. It is written on your eye.
Okay.
And she leans in close.
Thank you for your time. Maybe I should just be off.
What is it? What is the language?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You can keep the card if you like. It's honestly not mine.
When you look down at your hand, the card is on fire.
Oh my. Okay, that's a neat trick.
It is no trick of mine. That was you.
All right. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the coin and you eating for the
Wait,
next
you must not
couple
go.
days.
You must know this message. It is not a message for me. It is a message for you. Someone has written it on you. It is in a language that I don't know, an ancient language.
It's the Daru Arakov. We
No,
my people call
I
it.
speak that. No, it is much older. It is 3 words. 2 of them are hard to translate. Do you know a small man? This word, it seems to mean a small man.
Listen, if this is, I mean, yeah.
There's more. A small man or a young man. Small or young, I'm not sure. And then the other word, it implies caution of some sort. I can see it 2 ways. It might mean beware, but it might also mean protect. Protect the small man. Beware the small man. Protect the boy. Beware the boy. This message is from you and for you. You wrote it yourself. I see now. It is from you, it is for you, it is about you.
That's lovely. Beware the boy.
Or protect. I think maybe protect. Or it might not be boy. It might be small man. Might be beware the small man. You must find the truth. You must learn the meaning of these words.
I'm kind of looking around, just hoping to see Renly somewhere, because this is just so uncomfortable.
Am I there yet?
Yep. You're coming around the corner right now.
Oh.
Hey, this was lovely. I'm gonna.
She sees Renly and goes, ah! And packs up her cards. A small man! She starts.
I walk up. What's her problem?
I have no fucking idea. She just came at me, just yelling, "Beware, beware!" Listen, maybe we should just get away. I got pickpocketed. I lost a coin.
Hey, here's your coin!
Oh, you stole my coin. Ah.
Beware, Eric Agier. Beware.
Oh, she knows your name.
I don't know how that happens. I think somebody. I don't know. Anyway,
Any luck with ships?
I saw one that was docked. Hey, is there something written in my eye?
No, you got a little eyelash though right there. You just
shit.
get that out. You might.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Watch out, idiots. Some man comes through with
no
a huge
shit,
rope
all right.
over his shoulder.
Yeah, that's my life. Watching out for tall people.
Hey, how did it go with your thing?
The quest for knowledge has stalled.
Stalled.
You can see Egg is a little sad right now.
Oh, Egg.
He also didn't get his ball back. That kind of.
You didn't get your ball back?
No.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay.
anyway, we have a quest now. If we go and get
Just say we have a quest.
a quest. Just a little one. We have to solve a murder or a disappearance.
You say okay.
As you're saying that, Eddie Bones walks up as well.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, but we're not taking on another thing.
Kinda
We're
stretches.
already on.
Hello, boys. How's it going? And he just gives you all a big tap on the backs.
Okay, thank you very
Gain
much.
some
Eddie.
fresh air.
Just remember that your little taps on me are big still.
And just,
You can handle it.
and just know that I'm still not okay with the hugs.
He gives you a slap on the back.
Okay, that's.
It's something you'll get used to, friend.
Or you could just respect boundaries. That's another thing.
So what's this about a quest?
No, it's nothing about a quest. We're not doing a quest.
We need to do a quest. It'll be very difficult to find our destination without access to some potential knowledge.
Okay, but we have enough coin to go on the next leg of a journey.
Oh, no, we don't.
Yeah, no, Sally said she'd be. You remember how she was at the ship?
She was super gonna get money for us.
Yeah, she said she'd get money for us. I don't know, pirates. You know how they are, or stinky and all.
Is she a pirate?
I don't fucking know. She might be.
Anyway,
Well, it's always good to have a backup plan in case her plans don't flesh out.
Okay,
So-
but I did see that there is a ship available. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know if it's enough for 2 silver, but here you go. I honestly
thanks.
don't need it.
I mean, did you eat anything today?
I'll be okay.
Well, we should grab something on the way.
Can we go on a nice part of town? And maybe
This is
get-
exactly where we're going to go.
Oh, wait, are you serious?
Yes, in fact, the disappearance took place in the 5th biggest mansion on the street.
I hear they have some nice clam chowder here, so maybe we can go to a place.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's still keep it all on the cheap side. I mean, we're not rolling in gold right now. Unless Sally had some better luck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Sally would come here.
Where's she at? Do we need to go to her?
I don't know. She said she was going to, I don't know, some bar or something.
You didn't get my text?
I did, but
All right, well, I was trying to be all stealthy, but can you just stand up, go to the computer, and click where it says RP tags to turn on your name tags?
Oh, okay.
sorry.
This was supposed to be all sneaky and stuff, but it's all right.
I didn't quite understand.
Just click the eyeball.
While
that's
we
crossed
wait
out
for
to
Sally.
turn them on.
Right here?
Yeah.
she
there's
not tell
like
you where
a
she
little
was
eyeball
going?
icon. That one has a cross.
No,
out.
she's a bit of a
you go.
mystery to me.
Thank you.
I'm sure she probably went for a drink or something.
Yeah, and where did you go?
I also went for a drink.
So
Met up with a lady friend of mine.
you lost money.
I will say, you look a lot cleaner.
She did give me a bath. She always did appreciate me clean.
I'm sorry, she?
Yes, she.
Somebody cleaned you?
Yeah, she likes me clean.
Okay.
In a very platonic way, I also like you clean.
You smell less.
Yes.
If I can be blunt. You smell less. And it's
Wow.
honestly a bigger thing for you. I honestly need to take a bath. You were right about the shrimp smell. That was so fucking gross.
It'll stick with you for a while.
Yeah.
But don't worry. But tell me more about this quest, please.
I'm doing a quest.
Just so I don't have to repeat myself, maybe we just find Sally and then we can all go together.
This is when I come staggering up.
Whoa.
Oh, hey,
whoa.
guys. I love you guys. You guys
Whoa.
look awesome.
Talk about smelling
Okay.
bad. Woo.
Ooh.
Hey.
Who
White.
smells bad? Isn't that Eddie?
White.
No, it's you.
Oh, well, I guess I could use a bath.
White.
Yeah.
Here.
Can you loan me a couple silvers?
Eddie gives you
Wait.
his little flask.
What
It's
happened?
like, take a swig of that. It will sober you up. a little
Eddie,
bit.
my man, thanks.
Maybe
It's
we
just-
should be drinking right now.
It's not. It's pepper
What?
and spice. It'll wake you right up from a good drunken.
Whoa, that's a pick me up.
It doesn't help with the
Thanks, my man.
alcohol and urine smell, though.
Yeah, and also, hey, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being anxious after talking to a fucking hag. But
Oh, so sorry, man.
yeah, super
You
bummer.
should be only talking to pretty people.
I
Okay,
do like pretty
Yeah.
people.
I feel like we can be a little kinder with that. They're not objects.
You called her a hag.
Whoa.
Yeah, she was fucking old.
And so that's enough to call her a hag?
I walked up all innocent like, and she started screaming at me. Okay, so
There is a man who comes out. He's in like a uniform. I guess at this point you would all know this is the uniform of a captain of the Ecuadorian Allied Navy.
Oh, great.
He comes out of a nearby hostel type place, and he looks over at you and says, "Are you loudly talking about Lucinda near the docks?"
No one ever mentioned that name. Why would you?
There was no
How
name.
did you make the connect? That's fucked up.
Yeah, are you
should-
calling her a fucking hag? Maybe I was talking about something else.
We were talking about his mother.
You watch your tongue about that woman. The people here seem very attached to her for some reason. And
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have business to attend to.
he gestures off to the docks, and you see there's several sailors. They haven't stopped their work, but they are just sort of side-eyeing you angrily.
Okay, maybe we should get out of the
Yeah,
docks.
we should probably go.
Wait, as we're walk and talk. Hey,
Yes,
Sally,
yes.
you had mentioned that you were gonna get some coin for us. Hey, yo, what actually happened with that?
Sad news. I was unfortunately robbed.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I am.
Two
This is why I'm
robberies in
saying
one
why
day.
we shouldn't be in the lowest side of town. They always steal. We should. Okay, going forward, do yourselves a favor. Carry your things in the front pockets.
No, you want to put it under the clothes, tied in a. Not the front, my friend. Not the front.
You guys look at me
You don't
just
want
wearing
it
a
visible.
poncho, hiding
Did
everything.
this robber Sally also got you drunk too?
That is a little bit unclear. I'm not quite sure what happened, but
Must have been a pretty robber.
Were you drugged?
It is so bright
it's
out here.
entirely
It is so
possible. It's night out right now, right?
bright. Nope.
No.
No.
It's early.
Oh.
It's early
let's-
afternoon.
Early
It's
afternoon. Yeah, yeah.
Let's get into some shade for
All right.
Sally.
Either way, now that we're all here, let's gather. I have a quest.
Oh. Tell me all about it. How much is it?
It's a murder mystery, and it pays in very valuable resources.
I'm down.
Okay, how are we sure that this is valuable resources?
Also, I'm not sure it's a murder mystery. It could also just be disappearance. And
You-
Eddie, at that word, you remember that you also heard about a disappearance today.
Disappearance? Was it
Grace mentioned someone from her ship had vanished.
Oh yeah. Was this some guy from the ship disappearing? That's what I heard.
if his name was Stanislav II Nikolina, then yes.
A nobleman.
Yep.
The
I mean,
second.
That's why we're going to the noble side of town.
Usually noblemen don't work on ships.
That is very interesting.
Oh, well, sometimes they are. I mean,
Well, officers.
not only that, but people that are actually knowledgeable on, charting the way from one ship to another. I know pirates have their own way of navigating the seas, but noblemen have it down. They have their own shit together.
Well, where was this person last seen?
A manor up on the east side. East side?
Yes.
Decide.
Wow. So we're looking for this person. What about your person, Eddie?
Oh, I have no idea. I just heard from my lady friend that somebody had disappeared from her
Of course
crew.
they did.
Well, I suggest we first investigate the crime scene, and maybe if we come up dry, we can visit your lady friend for some information.
She might not be around, but we can see.
Hold on. Why are we taking this quest?
Valuable resources.
Valuable resources.
I am in dire need
Sorry,
of some
excuse me,
valuable
excuse me.
resources.
Sidebar. Knowledge, information, books, things that could literally tell us exactly where the temple is, could unlock
Wait, are you positive on that?
mystery. No, but
Is that
it's
sweet?
the largest library I have seen outside of Lowlight. Yeah.
And you're not even 100% sure that it has these answers?
Well, that's the way libraries work.
Son of a bitch. Okay,
Also, do you have anything better to do right now?
yes, go west.
But no ships are sailing at the moment, I think.
We have time. We might as well try to help.
And pick up some resources.
You mentioned Grace. Did you say her name?
Grace, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You mentioned Grace had a ship. Maybe. When is she leaving?
I don't want to sail with Grace.
Why?
Her ship is a naval ship.
Yeah.
They're not going to take passengers.
Yeah, she's official folk.
Oh, I can try to...
Yeah, let's not go on that ship.
It might be a better ship. I mean, more comfortable, more rooms for us to sleep in.
They wouldn't take me,
All right.
for sure.
Okay.
Even if Grace would sweet talk them, they would not take me.
Future problems.
Not even with the shower?
No.
Not even with the shower.
All right.
Well, if we're not taking this, I really need to take a bath, you guys.
We should grab a quick bite to eat, and maybe you should clean up before we go into a rich person's manor.
Yeah, she smells awful.
Yeah.
It'd be wonderful. I feel like we all smell awful. Save Eddie, which I must say, from the first time I met you, is quite the difference.
Yeah. Did she use lavender or not?
She does have her special spices she uses, but that's probably the last time I take a dip in those.
Some
for a
guy
while.
from across the street yells, "I'll bet she does!"
You want to talk about it, friend?
Yeah, come on over.
Yes,
Eddie
men
starts coming
fighting
over.
over
No,
Shit,
no.
nah. He runs off.
men fighting over women.
We can't afford this attention right now. Let's carry on.
Let's go back to the Silver Dove. That's where I took my bath.
Do they have clam chowder?
Probably.
Okay, but are we talking about the better ones?
Wouldn't it be crazy if I threw out there's no clams in Archonia? Sorry, go on.
It would be.
didn't do
But
tomato soup?
yeah.
Red Bull.
The Silver Club is about middle of the
It's
way.
Minotaur
You'll
Bowl
like
here.
it. So
But is it like nicer? I know some tradesmen.
we can't afford better inns anyway.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's go to the Tiffle Drug.
We're just going for a bite. We're not.
And her bath.
Staying.
Yes. Eddie, loan me a
Yes.
couple of coppers for a bath.
Sure.
Hey, if I wear the cape
Gives you some.
like this over my shoulder, does it look nice on me, or is it like, should it be like over, or like just on my back?
I've never really been into capes, so.
Okay. I thought it looked kind of cool. I mean, at least that pirate made it look good.
I mean, I think
Maybe
you.
like the left hand, but I'm left-handed. So.
Okay, let's go.
This is actually Sally.
Sally is taking her bath. She's left you guys.
You look down at Egg, and he like leans to the right.
Sally, roll
Like-
me a physical
like-
save.
Yeah, exactly.
Physical save. All
Physical
right.
save.
2d.
Just Sally.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
You know, dogs like tilt their heads.
Wait, are saves done with 2d6 or are saves done with a d20?
You know,
I think.
double check me because I'm pretty sure it was 2d6.
Saving throw says
Skills
roll
are
1d20.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, it's saving throw. I'm sorry,
Saving
not a
throw,
skill check.
yeah. Skills are 2d6.
Yeah, saving throws are 1d20s. Skill
I
checks
rolled
are
a 13.
2d6.
13. And what is your save? Your physical save?
My physical save. I am so sorry. Oh, it is a 14.
Okay, you fall unconscious in the bath.
Oh,
Eddie gave me some pepper up.
yeah, I did give her some, it's like sober up like stuff.
It gives you a +1.
So then I rolled a 14.
You almost fall asleep in the bath.
Oh my goodness.
Works.
Whew. Well, at least I'm clean.
I do check up on her if it's been a while. And I say, hey, you all right in there, Sally?
Oh gosh, Eddie, is that you?
Yeah, you're still not sober up yet, man. You must have really took a big one.
Dude, I can't even. It's
Who
all
you-
a blur.
Who were you drinking up against?
I don't know. She just seemed very large and in charge. But at least she paid for the drinks.
Oh, well, you might have to introduce me to her. Maybe I can beat her down, if you know what I mean.
Okay, can we just be a little more like sensitive?
I don't
Oh,
think
you're in the
there.
hallway as well.
I imagine actually we're down at wherever they get food.
That I will,
yes,
my
yes,
friend.
yes,
that
yes,
I
that's where
will.
we are.
Barkeep, your best clam chowder.
I've
2,
got one clam chowder.
1.
I've got one kind of clam chowder. You want 2 bowls of it?
Sure.
What's
This is my best clam chowder.
Can I have some beer with it?
No,
You're a barkeep.
we got whiskey.
No cheap beer.
No, we got whiskey. We got rum. You want rum?
No, I'm good.
Do you have water?
Only in the rum.
So,
take
grog.
I'll take the
We
rum.
don't call it that here.
Oh,
I'll take the rum, I guess. Hey, question
He-
on the chowder. What's the trade looking like? Is it like you get first pick of the clam, or is it?
Those are the clams, the ones in there. You want them or not?
I guess so.
I'm already digging in, and I put half down with egg.
Kenny.
Kenny!
Hey, thank you, Kenny.
Oh, he subscribed. Yeah, thanks for
Thank
the
you.
subscription.
Okay, thank you.
Once you get past the saltwater flavor and the fishy flavor, it's pretty good.
It has fish in it. They come from saltwater.
I taste it. Thank you so much for this.
Look, you can act however you want to act as long as you pay for it.
How much?
Oh, silver.
Okay.
All right.
No, you know what? Let me roll something real quick. I've got a chart for it.
Got a chart.
Yeah, so after Eddie checks on Sally, Eddie
2 copper.
comes down and he says,
I'll give him 3.
He takes it.
"It's like, hand me a bowl too, please."
You can take mine. Don't.
It's like Eddie takes a big swig with one hand and just finishes it in like one gulp.
You're supposed to pull the shells off.
You don't. The shells are. There's clams are still in them.
Yeah,
The shells.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
it just adds the flavor. You hear the crunching.
I will take the stale bread because I do need to.
Eddie Bones.
Sally, you can come staggering downstairs anytime you like.
I'm down. I'm dressed. Hair's wet.
So this is what you got your shower, huh?
The princess has arrived.
So you guys have been here long enough for Sally to take a bath,
I look at Eric. You finishing that?
and not only to take a bath,
No,
but to be
that's
up
fine.
there so long that Eddie went to check on her. So I'm thinking it's getting on towards sundown now.
Yeah.
Combined with the walking time to get back here. Are you guys going to do anything else today, or are you going to hit the beds?
I would like
I'm
to.
gonna hit the
We need
bed.
to. Well, hold on. We
Whoa.
need to actually convene together to actually figure out our next steps. We have hired you, asked you to accompany us to the west. Now,
Yeah.
Renly has said that there's a quest in order to better procure this next leg of a journey. But what is this? What have you gotten yourself into?
So there has been a disappearance, and the son of a lord with a rather large manor. So I imagine whatever resources they provide us will be useful for the future by completing this quest.
You said, sorry, what's the Lord's name?
Borislav Nikolina.
Do I know anything about it? Okay.
Sounds like a lordy name.
Very lordy name. I bet you his name is like Boris, and he just added the rest.
And you said his son's missing. How long he's been gone for?
Yesterday?
He didn't come home last night. They discovered
Last
it this
night, yeah.
morning.
Last night. All right.
Yeah, he came, and he was last seen at a different manor 3 houses down.
3 streets down.
3 streets down.
So the gods are not doing anything to find the son?
You've seen guards work.
Yeah, they're efficient.
Most are useless.
Never seen a guard I liked.
On the contrary, they're very useful. They're there to guard. That's in the name.
And what they
Gods.
If they were doing their job, would this boy have disappeared?
Okay. Sometimes things happen where we need that just means we need more military out on the streets to better make sure that the lower class are acting accordingly to the law.
Or you have specialists like myself and Eddie and and yourself.
Two drunks.
I'm not drunk. I am not drunk.
Don't worry. We'll check out this place he was in the morning.
Yeah.
And
Wait, in the morning? The crime scene could be cleaned up.
Should we go and at least
wanna
talk
go
to
right now?
people?
I think we should at least go to the manor now and Grace in the morning.
Did Borsalov
Grace is already gone by now.
no, like
Oh,
Grace got on her ship and sailed away.
God damn it. Just left a man behind.
That's
What-
why she got out of the bath and got
What a
dressed.
good captain.
They waited 3 days for it.
let's all right, let's go to this place and check it out.
Yeah.
All right. I got nothing else to do.
It's a bit of a walk. Well, for me. I guess you guys are fine.
I'm a strapping young lass.
With a
You sure
massive
you
headache.
sure you don't need a rest?
No, your pepper rub did me good. If you can't walk or run or do work in uncertain conditions, and my name ain't Sally One Eye.
All right.
I'd love to see your name, or the title of your name. It's interesting. It's very fascinating. Do a lot of pirates do that?
Are
We're
you
walking
really
as we talk.
fascinated,
Yeah, walking and
though?
talking.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a family name.
So One Eye is your family name? Is it like a hereditary thing?
Yeah. You must forgive me for laughing. Do y'all usually just be born with one eye?
Why don't you come closer and check?
Joe, I'll pass, but thanks for offering, I guess.
Anyway.
The offer is open anytime, and I'm just,
I kind of go over to where Garen is, just kind of.
But since we're
Hit the
talking
little buddy.
about my family, what about you two? How
We
do you
have
know
a
each
place
other?
to go to.
Well,
Let's go.
It's a long walk.
We're
It's
walking-
a long
we're walking
walk.
and talking.
We could walk and talk.
I had a family once.
Once?
I
What
did
happened to
too.
them?
Oh, I don't look it, but I'm actually pretty old. So they're just, they just passed away and stuff.
So it's pretty rude to
Yeah.
talk to a hag like this.
A hag?
Are you talking?
I'm only kidding, Renly. It was a joke. You look so good for your age.
Hags are females.
Yes, I know. It was a joke. It was a joke.
I'm more of a. What's the male version of a hag? I don't even know.
I'm not entirely sure. Maybe
A bag?
Geezer.
Geezer. Geezer. There you
I
go.
don't know. Somewhere the gods are saying.
Somehow
geezer.
hag sounds so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a punch in the gizzard.
So
Oh,
you're
look, we're here.
Before you get that close, you're sort of inside of the place.
I was going to ask more questions, but go ahead.
You notice, like the other manor house you visited earlier, big gate closing the place off, and you see 2 women outside the gate who look as though they've been crying, and they're whispering to each other. Their body language suggests they want to go up to the gate, but that they're afraid to.
All right,
Uh,
guys.
please be on your best behavior.
Be on my best behavior. They should just get over it. And
I
just
said,
move on.
Guys.
I got this. So Eddie
Wait,
walks
wait.
up to
Are
them.
these rich-looking girls?
No.
Okay,
So-
go ahead.
So he walks up to them and he's like, "What are these beautiful young ladies crying for?
Oh my god.
Please,
Our husbands are
will-
dead.
Whoa.
who did this to your husbands?
We don't know. They won't tell us. They were guards employed here
How
at the
dare
manor.
they not tell you?
Who are you?
I'm Eddie Bones. I'm a...
They take a step back.
Private investigator.
Who? Eddie Bones.
Yes, I'm here to help.
What did you do to our husbands?
I did not do anything, but I'm gonna find out.
Cursed man.
Don't worry. The curse only happens to people who've done wrong. You have done no wrong. Right?
What have you done? What have you done to our husbands?
I have done nothing. But I'm gonna find them.
They're dead. They're dead. They were murdered last night on duty here.
Okay, gather yourselves. How did they die?
Someone came and took the
The Nicolina kid?
Have you seen their bodies?
some lord's boy was here, was taken. Our husbands never came home in the morning.
Then how do you know that they are dead?
She gestures roughly towards a guard at the gate. He says, "I'm sorry. We heard when we came on duty this morning.
Heard. Did you see the bodies?
The lord of the manor had them burned."
Oh. Is that traditionally what you guys do to bodies here?
I don't know why he did that. I can't let you in. I can't let them in. Ladies, I am sorry.
You can definitely let us in. We are here to...
Official business.
Yes.
You smell drunk.
I am
She
not
took a
drunk.
bath.
I am smelling like lavender.
There is.
Yes, but when you talk, it smells like drunkenness.
Yes. I'm sorry. They have been drinking. It's so unprofessional of us. I do apologize. It's unlike private business. It's not what we try to go for.
It's due to the urgency
Yes,
of the matter,
and
Eric.
this does not help. It's specifically when you just keep drinking. See,
Fine, you
see
handle
shit
the
that I have
guards.
to deal with. You can understand.
Is there one guard?
It's one guard.
We have been hired.
Yes, we were hired by the Lord.
Yeah, we were
Not
hired
of
by
this
the Lord
manor.
to.
Not my lord.
Please, Eddie. Just similar to Valcorna, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Maybe you're a burgeoning captain. You must understand, like, you know, the servants kind. I run the business of our company. Now, we were hired to investigate, and we're just really trying to get to the bottom of this, to find the son.
Do you have any proof that you've been hired by Lord Nicolina?
I mean, his word alone. I know. It's words, and it's not written down on paper.
It was a verbal contract.
It was a verbal contract, and Renly here, he is my.
Eric,
serviceman.
roll me a... We're going to call this a straight luck check. Roll a d20.
Okay. I'm preparing to maybe cast a spell if this doesn't work. It's not going to work. That is a 4. But
Okay.
you see the feather tattoos on my forearms start to very briefly just glow bright.
You see the guards start to react. And you
As
hear,
I cast snaring speech. When I fail to persuade or tempt someone, they need to make a mental save or agree with my proposal of letting us
That's so good, Eric.
in.
the
I hate it when you do
spell,
that.
this spell targets just the guard, right?
Just who else is there? It's just
two
the guard
lady-
and the two ladies.
The two ladies, yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, it's just a guard. It's just a guard, and I do get a System strain. Let's go.
I'm just, what's funny? So with the ladies, where's it at? I'm going to, I'm going to sneeze and cause because it's evening, right? So there's like torches and things lit.
Yeah.
I'm going to sneeze and cause like some of the torches to like flare up and sort of try to distract the ladies, like the street lamps or something.
I'm going to say roll a sneak check to see if you get that done before they notice his spell.
Got it. 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah, God, I'm so bad at sneaking. I should really be better at it. 6 again.
Okay, yeah, they beat that. So when you cast your spell, they see your tattoos glow.
Yeah.
And you hear one of them again mutter, "Cursed man." And they step back further, but they won't leave.
I cast a look, the one that is more menacing, towards them, just to kind of just silence them, if at all possible.
You guys heard it. The guard couldn't hear them anyway.
Okay. Then never mind.
So yeah, he has failed his save against the spell. And what is it that you say to him?
Let us investigate. Anything that we ask of you, please, just be cordial enough to allow us through. Help us out in any way. That sounds reasonable from a reasonable man such as yourself.
He unlocks the gate and accompanies you around the back of the manor house.
Oh, I appreciate it. And just touch his arm. Thank you so much.
And he nods and smiles and says, "As you can see, the young Lord Nicolina was here with our own Master Sven, and he was meant to be leaving, and they took him. The guards on duty last night, friends of mine, they tried to protect him and they were killed."
Sorry, clarifying question right here. The guards last night took them?
The guards last night tried to defend him.
Oh.
That is why they were killed.
What happened to Sven through all this, Master Sven?
Sven is unharmed. He's inside. He had said goodbye to Stanislav, Lord Stanislav, already, and sent him out the door. I guess Sven had gone into the main part of the house before Lord Stanislav had really left the property, and at that time, they say dead men took him.
Dead men.
Dead men?
Dead men
Sorry.
came in the night, killed the 2 guards who were working. They took Lord Stanislav.
If the only witnesses were killed or taken, who's saying this?
Our Lord Svensson.
So he witnessed it.
Yes, he saw. He points up to an upper window.
Is he up there now?
He's always up there.
All right. We should go talk to him.
And at this moment, we're going to take our break.
Okay.
We will see everyone back here in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Don't be late.
Welcome back.
We missed you.
We missed you.
Absolutely.
We were aiming as hard as we could, but we missed you.
Boom.
Thank you, everyone. Sarah's out there in a different room saying lol. All right, everyone. These are the jokes.
We miss Sarah.
You put
Miss
me in the
Sarah.
chair, this is what you get. Okay. So, we are at Lord Svensson's house. The younger Lord Sven, as they call him, saw his comrade, Stanislav II, get taken. Well, actually, the younger lord did not see it, but he was hanging out with him, went inside, and then the elder, Svensson, saw it from the window above. You know that there's blood on the ground here, and that
Guard blood?
you can't tell whose is whose. There's definitely enough blood for 3 people. But
Can
You were told that the guards who were killed had their bodies burned by Lord Svensson,
senior or junior?
Senior. The younger one, oddly enough, they call the younger one Sven.
Yeah.
In the older one, they say the full name.
Okay, got it.
Before we go in, Eddie wants to survey the ground to see if he can see the tracks and see if there was like a struggle or anything.
Give me a notice check, please.
I would also
I-
And you do get a buff for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would also like to let Egg sniff around the blood and see if there's more than one.
It's proper
Yeah.
procedure, them acting the way that they
Oh
are.
wait, it's 2d6, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 6 for notice.
Okay. This is just for Eddie and Egg.
Am I doing notice as well?
Yep.
I got a
I
10.
need better notice. It's crazy.
10 total?
10 total.
Okay. And how about Egg?
He unfortunately is sad about his ball. In fact, he finds in this wrong backyard.
Was there really a ball?
I would have thrown a ball over.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
When around the time I sent the guard back without finding a ball, I was like, I bet he really did throw a ball.
Yeah. But he definitely would have made it hard to find.
All right. Well, he's sad about his ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't notice anything. He's not a very good wild animal. You've domesticated him too well.
He's a good boy. He's the goodest of boys.
However, Eddie Bones, as you guys know, used to be a hunter. And he's good at tracking. Eddie, you, with your various hunter senses, determine a couple of things here. One, there was a fight.
Okay.
Please do the Princess Bride thing where you like get in the footsteps. And
Yeah, there's something that, you can do that if you want.
I do.
Okay. There's
But,
something that doesn't make sense. The blood patterns of the the blood on the ground, they don't match the footsteps in a way that makes sense. Given the way some of the footsteps go, it seems like, now on a 10 you wouldn't know this much, but it seems like the combatants on one side bled a lot, and there is absolutely no blood from the combatants on the other side, which is unusual. That nobody got hurt at all, even though there were a lot of them to hit.
All regular shoe footprints, or do I see any other kinds of footprints?
There was at least one person on the side of the takers who only had one shoe on, and the other foot was bare. And I'm going to text you one more piece of information that you learn. I'll send it in Discord.
So the way Eddie does this is that he gets down on his on like one knee, and he starts like looking at the floor, sniffing
you see
the air.
Egg tilt his head like, what the fuck?
And he starts saying, "No, this was something different."
Eddie, get up.
Zach. And he kind of puts his hand out to you and says, "There was a struggle here. There was some. Looks like it was unmatched. Lots of blood from the taker, but none from the other."
The opposite of that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The opposite. Lots of blood from the taker, but none.
The
From the
guard-
taken. The taken bled.
The taken blood.
Well,
The guards bled and Stanislav bled, but the people that came for them didn't.
Yeah, the people that came did not bleed.
No, the guard did say the dead men took them. Do you think that actually meant dead men?
No, those.
That guard is still here. Yes, our Lord says he saw corpses, walking corpses.
Yeah, but understand that. You know,
I do smell
in moments-
some old flesh around.
like the hag that.
No. Like a corpse that's been out for a while.
Oh,
Mr. Guard, are walking corpses common in this area?
Fairy tales.
I don't know what you mean.
What's the local story around dead men?
We bury them at sea.
Arlic Divine had this, I don't know if you're familiar with the poet, but had had a song about dead men coming from the sea. Don't remember how it goes, but it's myth. It's just sailor tales, people, dehydrated and needing water.
Our town does not live in defiance of the three. Were there walking dead in this town, we would be stricken from the land, and you all know it.
Well, maybe we should leave then before they get stricken.
Well, let's talk to
Sven Jr.
Sven inside.
Lord Sven would probably want to see his friend brought home safely. May we speak with him?
You may.
Okay.
We turn around and see a young nobleman, blonde-haired, leaning against the door frame.
Clearly a heavy smoker by the voice.
He's, yes, he has a large, way too long cigarette holder. And
I look at my little pipe like a little...
like the penguin in 66 Batman.
Yeah.
But longer than that.
Yeah.
And in his other hand, he has not one, but 2 goblets of wine that he's drinking from both of them.
Impressive style. Your wine holding.
Long practice, friend.
Yeah, I knew old acquaintance of mine, Rahman. He actually was able to hold 3 glasses. You need to actually incorporate the pinky in the other one. I'm sorry.
I can do 3 if it's my first round.
I'll believe it when I see it. Anyway, we've come to investigate the space. I don't know if you can provide any further insight on the things that have occurred here. My friends and I,
He's clearly going through a hard time. We know your loss must be very difficult to you, and I assume he was your friend since he was here visiting.
Yes.
Can you tell us what you last saw?
Well, we were playing cards. You see, everyone else had already left, and Stanislav, as was his wont, stayed to talk to me about the various ladies he has bedded recently. There was a maid. There was 2 maids.
look at
There's
Sally,
always a
just
maid.
roll my eyes.
There was, I think he said something about a tavern keeper, and that one might have been a boy. I don't know. He went on and on. I stopped listening after a while. You know how these people can be. Anyway, I said my goodbyes eventually, and I took his money from him, and I went through that door. He turns around and points to a door. The place where you guys are around the back, it's kind of like a little separate outbuilding that's attached to the house, and clearly it's where the young men hang out. It's there's a little table in the middle where they were playing cards, and there's bars around the room for setting drinks on. And he points to the door to the main house. I went in there and I said goodbye. I didn't stay to see him out. I thought the guards could do that, and he's never had a problem finding the door before.
Can you translate drunk for us?
Of course, always.
Thanks.
As he's talking, do I smell anything in here in this house, like the smell of what was outside?
Only insofar as those same creatures probably came in here a little bit. There's nothing. If you're asking about Sven, no, he doesn't smell that way.
Okay.
So you witnessed him being taken. Why did they not come after you, do you think?
I didn't witness it. My father saw him from upstairs.
Your father saw from
Do you know of any people your friend got angry at some point, or of anyone? Did he make any enemies recently?
If you give me half a day to get in touch with our other friends, we can probably make a list of husbands and fathers.
Half a day.
That's a long list.
Just exploring all possible avenues. You said he was into both men and women.
Depended on the hour of the evening.
And did anyone around here have a problem with that?
A problem with what?
Him being bisexual?
Yeah,
I don't know that word.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the cause.
Did he have
Exploring
any
all issues.
unusual hobbies besides deflowering maids and
We can move on from the
cuckolding
top.
husbands?
We can move on.
Cuckolding.
Like unusual habits or hobbies such as magic or the arcane?
He used to try and make quarters come out of people's ears.
What is the relationship between this family and his family? Is it good?
Yeah, generally so. We wouldn't be playing cards together. Were we political rivals or anything like that?
And your father's?
Arm wrestle twice a week.
Great. May we speak? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'll go talk to your father if that's fine with you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, so Eddie starts going upstairs.
Wait. I'd better ask him first.
Okay.
Of course, of course. It's only polite.
He goes upstairs, and after a few minutes, Lord Svensson actually comes down here.
Oh.
And he looks just like the other guy. It's hard to tell he's any older. And it's not because Svensson looks young, it's because Sven looks old. But he comes in, and he doesn't have that same rasp, but he stands up straighter. He comes in and he says,
I try to match that.
I
Just kind of-
understand you were hired by Nicolina.
Yes. Yes.
Trying to find what happened here. You saw what happened, right?
I did. I told him already.
Who?
Lord Nicolina.
Well, you mind telling us again?
It is only because of my good feeling for the son of my friend and the friend of my son that I will indulge your questions in my own home. It was late. I had sent a messenger down to young Sven to tell him to wrap it up so I could get some sleep. He did so, eventually, and upon hearing a noise, a scuffle, and some yelling, I beheld out the window of my study 7 or 8 rotting corpses in various stages of undress, their clothes having apparently rotted away or been torn or something, doing battle with my 2 house guards. As you can imagine, it was quite surprising. And since the guards were already on scene, I saw no need to intervene. However, the guards did not prove equal to the task. They were slain. And the young Lord Nicolina knocked unconscious, perhaps killed, hard to tell, from upstairs and dragged out through the gates. By the time I grabbed my sword and came downstairs, there was no finding them.
What?
Around what time was this?
Possibly the hour of 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yes, you don't think that might, I don't know, add to... Yeah, the undead...
What did you say?
What? Obviously,
Is there a grave site near this humble abode?
I have been abroad. I perceive by your accent that you are from Lowlight. We do not bury our dead in the land like your barbaric people. We bury them at sea. We do not have grave sites in our town. We dispose of our bodies
To honor
properly.
the dead, you're right.
We dispose of our bodies properly like civilized people.
why do you think the young lord was taken by the corpses?
I know not. But in this instance, I perceived, since some corpses had apparently crawled out of the sea, I deemed it wise to remove the ability of my corpses to walk. Therefore, I had the guardsmen's bodies burned.
Probably the wisest action that you've made.
You may not leave my property. I've answered your questions.
The sea.
He turns to leave.
What direction?
The nearest
gate.
coast.
Nearest coast. Docks. Some place.
He just makes a face at you. This is a ridiculous question. Everyone knows it's downhill.
Around what time is it right now?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably 8 or 9 at night.
At night.
Yeah, because it was sunset when you guys were meeting in the tavern.
Eddie kind of goes up to you and he says, I wouldn't mind doing a little stakeout.
Yeah.
You think he had something to do with it?
Well,
It's
first I'm
definitely
gonna
suspect number one right now.
First I'm
We're
gonna
walking
see-
downhill, right? Is there anything else
You
we
tell
need
me.
to hear?
Where do
The
you-
women outside.
You guys have been
They weren't here
instructed
when
to
it
leave.
happened.
Are you leaving?
Well, I'm gonna suggest that we hold up nearby to see if these corpses come up again.
They're not going to.
One last question.
You don't know
Before
for
we go
sure.
out.
The Lord has already left. You can ask the
Oh.
guard.
Ask the guard.
Yeah.
How? Where does the? Do you know where the master of the house keeps his sword, and how good is he at as a swordsman?
He can defeat some of our guards in sparring. To my knowledge, he has never been engaged in combat outside of sparring. I don't know where he keeps all his swords, but I do know that there's one in the study adjacent to his bedchamber.
Okay.
So outside, from where the house is, I can tell where the closest we are to the shore, right?
The sea? Yeah.
The sea.
Yeah.
I feel like you can just track.
Yeah.
So I think I've
so-
got this worked out now. Let me get the
so-
town up. Hold
So
on a second.
Eddie's gonna see. I'm gonna track to see how fast I can get to the sea from here.
Are you
Ed-
sniffing?
Eddie, could
Yeah.
you still track the smell by any chance?
I think I can. I'm gonna try. In a second.
It's a little off-putting. Just the fact he smells just
Look,
like egg.
Eric,
Oh.
undead people. They're real.
We haven't.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
I'm sure undead people is nothing as glamorous or out of this world as you do.
Laurel wise, has any of us ever heard of like undead actually existing in this current world?
Yes, but not in a way where it's like immediate. More in a like far off tales
Yeah.
kind of thing.
But I'm superstitious.
So to answer your question, apparently I didn't program these knobs that well. I'm supposed to be zooming in right now, but so under the A, the second A and the D in Aklador, if you go straight down, there's a peninsula sticking out. You see
Can I
that?
see yours?
Yeah.
That is where Crystalshore is. That's the city that you're in. So
Right.
the way where it's situated, you can see wherever you are in the city, the shore is south.
Okay.
And also, the city is built on a bit of a slope, so you're always going downhill if you're
Wow.
going to the sea. So,
Eddie's gonna start sniffing.
all that to say, it's a little bit of a silly question to ask someone where the shore is in this town.
Yeah.
Closest shore to
but
the
still,
house.
I'm gonna try to track that smell from here to the shore.
Okay.
Can I just follow the drag lines?
No, they go in the flagstone.
But
Oh,
is there
okay,
any
okay.
still like dripping blood that we could probably
That's probably
follow?
what he's.
That will be.
Yeah.
Eddie's.
Do you want Egg to give it a shot as well?
Sure.
Give me, I guess I'll say a notice
Can I
check.
help him? Actually,
Yeah. How does help work? Is that like?
I don't know how help
+2?
works in this game.
Okay. I'll call it +2.
I don't know if this will also help. I also have survive.
You can definitely use survive for this. However, he's giving you +2, but the penalty for tracking one person being dragged through a huge city, there's like 10,000 people in this city, is going to be -2. So you're rolling your flat survive check.
So you're down, sniffing around, and so Eggs along with you sniffing around.
To answer your question real quick,
Pretty good.
Pretty good. 9.
Arlic.
You lose it
How far do I lose it?
by the end of the block.
By the end of the block.
This is a city. There's
But-
so many people have come by here in the past day.
But the corpse smell, I lose it in the middle of the city? Like, well, where exactly do I lose it?
By the end of the block.
By the end of the block.
Yeah, it's ridiculous to try and track one smell through a huge city like this. It's almost impossible.
But even with blood spots, or if was he bleeding still?
Blood spots, he would have found them with that check, but he didn't.
Egg is looking sad again,
Unfortunately.
defeated.
Yeah.
Either way, there was a reason why these people have been taken. I would assume it's not just a coincidence,
Yes, let's-
whether or not they were dead or undead.
Let's look-
and this is my defense on this. That,
But my nana used to tell me tales.
yeah, tales.
Yeah. And I'll say this, we were having a lot of questions at the same time a minute ago, but to go back to the question about how common are undead in this world, it is generally believed they probably exist somewhere, but this is a world in which the 3 death goddesses, the 3 sisters, what is it they call them in low light?
The Eteali.
The Eteali, also known as the 3 sisters, the maiden, the matron, and the crone. They're known by a number of other names in different places. They are the primary deities. Death is God. Undeath is the devil. That's the culture you guys live in.
That's
And
huge. Yeah.
that is, much like in our world, you can go to many different countries with many different cultures, and all of them will be like Christian, primarily Christian countries. Or you can do the same with like Muslim countries. But they'll have different cultures, but there's some things that they have in common, and this is one of those things. Undead, bad, super bad.
I don't know a lot of religions in our current world where undead is not bad.
Right, but in this world, it's like one of the chief tenets.
Okay.
Yeah, like you don't do this, you don't tolerate it. If you see them, you get rid of them.
I guess Jesus is undead.
The first zombie, as my niece says.
Listen,
Is Jesus one of the zombie? He had intelligence. He was a vampire.
I know. All right. Anyways, we're good side track.
Anyway,
Eddie still wants to go to the shore and see. I want to see if I can find footprints there.
Which shore, though?
The closest to the manor.
well, this is a port city, so going down to the water, you're not going to be on sand. You're going to be on docks.
Still, I still want to take a look around.
Okay. You'll
Up
see
the
where
docks.
Eric was earlier in the game, just on the docks, on the boardwalk. If you want,
we can find Lucinda.
well, I'm not going to give you ideas, but you can go down there. And what are you looking for specifically?
Again, I'm just looking for that smell I smelled before.
By the time you get to the docks, you know what? Roll me another notice check,
Okay.
and no penalty to this one.
7.
So we're all helping out. Is there any chance to? I don't know how help would.
Well,
better his chances.
I rolled a 7. Oh no, sorry, 8.
Well, with +2, that's 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're all helping and you're taking your time,
Yeah.
Sure, he can have a +2 to that. When you get to the docks, most of the smells here, I mean, it's fish, it's clam chowder, it's sailor farts, it's salt water, it's rotting fish, and yes, you do smell corpses. But with all of your friends helping, it doesn't take long for you to realize you're in a city where their whole culture is burial at sea. So the fact that you can smell death at the docks in a city of 10,000 people is nothing. It means nothing.
Perhaps we should start looking for a motive rather than a trail.
Yes. And if there are other disappearances, maybe there are some commonalities that we could look at.
Lordship.
There was the one that disappeared from Grace's ship, but that one left already.
It's a shame she left already. Was her lead that.
And for all you know, that was just a desertion.
Yeah, could have been desertion.
Well, I guess someone could check in with the guard. Not me. Not volunteering
Like
myself,
the
of
city
course.
guard.
Actually,
It's not a bad idea though.
we could also check in with the local church. Maybe they know something.
They're just going to give you more religious, I don't know, tales and myth about things that are going on.
You might even get shunned for speaking such blasphemy in their town.
What about a local scryer? Or don't you guys have like magic-y fingers? Can you scry?
I look at my fingers.
He can't scry.
I see. That's making me cry.
Well, I was.
We can talk again.
Well,
The option is
my
this-
plan was to stake out here for the night and see if I see anything come out of that sea. That
Well-
was my plan.
I think we should talk to the father again. Borislav. And see if there's any motives that might have happened. We should also try to find this tavern keeper. It's a shame we don't have the boy that he might have hooked up with.
Or the
this-
maids.
Or the maids.
Or all the husbands.
Or all the husbands.
This again with
Well-
boy.
At this point, it's getting pretty late.
We do
Yeah.
need to go to rest.
There's nobody that you can probably find to talk to in the middle
Well,
of the night.
Well, we can find them. But
You guys
Well,
can
yeah.
go. You guys can go to bed. I'm gonna stake out for most of the night, at least past 4, to see if I see anything.
Okay, as soon as you see anything, just please come back to where
Well,
we
you
are.
shouldn't be alone.
You want to stake out with me? Okay.
More
Hey.
hands make the work lighter.
So you're staking out up at their place?
No, up at the shore.
To see if anyone comes out.
Yeah, anyone comes out of the shore.
half of whatever is at the temple, if no undead actually exist.
Okay.
Your half, I'm talking about.
My half.
If I lose, it's all yours.
Oh, yes.
But if you lose, it's mine.
I'll take that bet.
You have yourself a deal. They're not real.
I didn't take you for a gambling man.
You were teaching me all about dice. No, just trying a new thing. Anyway,
So you guys go back to the inn?
oh yes,
Okay.
I'm going
Alright.
to sleep.
I'm sleeping.
Okay, so part of the stakeout, I'm gonna go around the shore, and what I used to do, what Eddie used to do when he was a hunter, he's gonna stake out some, what do you call this? Some lines with some
Bells?
cans,
Cans, yeah.
lines and cans to make so if anything comes up, it will hit the lines and hit the cans.
And cover a lot of ground.
So
Maybe I haven't communicated this well. This is a city. This is docks the width of a city.
yeah.
You're going to put cans and lines the whole way?
No, not the whole way, obviously, but at least within my vicinity that I'm staking out.
Okay.
So I know I'm not going to do a wide thing. Eddie just has a hunch. He just wants to see.
He's gambling.
I'm gambling.
Are there any high places where maybe we could climb up to have an overlook?
Yes. There's buildings near enough that you could get up on the roofs and look down.
You can do that.
The buildings come pretty much up, pretty much all the way to the boardwalk.
And you probably have your scope, right?
I don't even have scope.
You don't have one? You're a sailor and you don't have one?
She's got one eye.
Yeah. That's fine. I can use mine.
You have a scope?
I have the clothes of my
no,
back, my weapons,
I have a makeshift one.
and I used to have 10 silver.
Okay.
Eddie makes a lot.
When
of
we're
stuff.
walking back to the inn, I've been teaching you a lot about magic and how a big part of it is intuition. It's very important. What is your intuition saying about this situation?
I'm trying to strip away all. I don't know, this whole entire thing about undead. Like that's just bonkers.
Stop focusing on the undead.
Fine. Okay. All right. All right.
Whether or not they're real, we'll find out.
They're real.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Here's what we know.
Well, okay. So one thing I maybe failed to mention on this show that's on me. I'll take responsibility. Lucinda, the hag that I was talking about, she mentioned something about protect the boy or beware the boy. So I don't something like that. And it's again bonkers. I don't actually believe it, but interesting. I don't know where they went. If they dragged them somewhere, people would have seen it. People would have seen undead. Even if it was in the middle of the night, there's gods marching around, there's things happening around, drunkards. I don't know.
So your intuition is telling us to go talk to some drunkards, some taverns,
Around
the guards.
Maybe not the gods.
Maybe
They're not going to be giving us much. But I don't know, I was saying how Sally talks about all these people in the low society. Like maybe there's something to giving them coin.
You'd be amazed what you can pay for.
It's just
Here's
my hunch. Somebody has got to see them,
so, especially in a big city.
especially in the big city.
And along that line, we know that this was for sure a targeted incident because the manor isn't the first house next to the ocean.
No.
They had to come pretty deep in, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
slums are the closest to the shore. And
Okay.
then you got to, like, the further you get from the shore, the nicer it is.
So a tavern in the slums.
Tavern in the slums, but also something about I don't know, like Nikolina Boslav's son also disappeared.
Yeah. Why?
Two lords. They were struck. Maybe there's something to the lordship around here that we're missing. It's just a speculation, is all. I don't know if that's actually going to take us anywhere, but it's just something that I'm noticing.
So we should talk to Borsalov and look for a motive, and we should talk to the slum tavern in the area.
Okay, probably the closest is the Slum Tavern, and then we can circle back to Borslav. Hey, and while we're there, if we find nothing, just rest up at the library.
Great. I guess we can't do a tavern in the morning. Actually, that's probably where the best people will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that were there overnight.
Is it troublesome that I'm actually excited about this?
It's a good mystery is always exciting.
Yeah. I've always read about them, but never actually participated in it. Maybe I should take up writing.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know. I'm
Create-
fascinated by it.
A creative outlet is always helpful.
So you two are going back to your inn.
Yeah, we're walking to the inn
Yeah.
while we talk.
Okay. So we're gonna fast forward here a little bit. You guys are at the inn, and you guys are at the docks on a stakeout. Roll me a physical save.
She's still hungover.
She hasn't slept.
I rolled a 16, and my physical save is 14.
Yeah, you do just fine somehow.
She's on the mission.
I have a constitution of a horse.
Constitution of a horse. All right. So, Eddie Bones,
Any bones?
you set up a little trap to catch things coming out of the water.
Yeah.
I need a luck check,
Okay.
and this is going to be hard Because like I said, it's the width of a whole city, and if something does come up, it could come up anywhere.
That's with 20, right?
Yes, roll a d20 just straight. You want this high.
No.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
2.
You guys see nothing the whole night? Actually, you're up on the building, right?
Yeah.
Roll me a separate luck check.
Okay.
It's D20.
Oh, D20?
Just a straight d20.
I rolled a 16.
It's not high enough. Not high enough to offset his 4.
Dang it. It's only 4 away from 20.
So unfortunately, that means Renly and Eric are alone at the end.
Oh. Oh shit.
Oh, dear.
It does
Something
in
gonna
fact
happen?
mean, oh shit.
Oh, we'll be okay.
Hey, look, this is nice. One room, so it's cheaper.
Absolutely.
Well, it's looking like a great day already, or a great evening. Oh, thank you. Oh, that.
And you were sure the Tavern Keep didn't have anything to say?
The lights. We haven't gone to that our tavern.
Oh, right. We're just at our tavern.
Yeah,
I see.
we're gonna do that tavern in the morning
In
because
the
it's
morning.
the hungover guys that
Yes.
are there all night
Yes,
to have
yes,
all
yes,
the
yes.
information.
Are you guys
Right.
also at the Silver Dove?
We are.
So we just walk in, or are we at the bar?
You
Like,
guys are asleep. It's the middle of the
Oh.
night.
Yeah.
You're upstairs.
okay. So yeah, Renly is in his standard meditation pose. Egg is curled up with Eric.
I'm cuddling Egg.
I'll say Egg first is awakened by a shouting from downstairs.
So Egg doesn't actually. So he gets up and his ears are like alert, and he doesn't make a noise. Instead, he starts like jumping on Eric, like just pause.
All right. Just what? I know you want. Do you need to pee? What's going on?
Yeah,
Hey.
you can hear Uni wake up.
Yeah, as soon as you wake up, he runs to the door and like just the pointer thing.
Yeah.
And Renly hears this and also wakes up in this process.
Screams. Okay, but it could just be a type of ball. I don't know if it concerns us so much.
I mean, it's 4 a.m. We're upstairs.
You're upstairs. This is coming from directly below you. This is in the inn. It's very obvious.
This is not. That's not good screams.
Okay. I mean, the most we can just say is ask the manager to throw those people out of the tavern.
As you say that, it occurs to you, Eric, that voice is the voice of the manager. Who is this woman?
Oh no!
Oh, dear.
Where's she at? Right here behind the bar.
Yeah.
I don't remember her
Let's
having
get that camera placed.
high
Oh.
of a noise.
Oh yeah. This is a dope set.
I don't want Sally to be right. It's
Sally?
probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Just like robbers or something. Like, yeah, you can do your like magic thing and just scare them, right?
I'll out of my pipe and just take a hit and look at you.
Sorry, that is out of focus. I'm going to get up for a second and fix it. Excuse me.
I know they can't. The audience can't hear you right now, but is there a window that we can bail out of?
If you want to not have a fight right now, yes.
I think we should. I think we might need a peek. We should look, because
I take the dagger you gave me out and just kind of like I'm shaking. I'm like holding it and shaking.
I forgot that I don't have a dagger anymore.
All right. Okay. What's that?
It's been a couple weeks. You probably found a new one.
I haven't gone out of my way to get a new one. I should probably do that.
Okay. You told me a spell. Just told me a spell. Okay. Okay.
I also told you not to do any like bad spells. We might need to use some bad spells tonight.
But I don't actually know how to control them.
Well, this is gonna be this might. Let's just peek and then get out of here. Let's try to avoid a fight.
Okay. All right. You first. You're smaller. They're not going to be able to see you.
Send egg.
Got any more?
Sorry.
Sorry. It's a house, okay? We don't have a studio.
Okay. Renly is going to. So Egg is going to stay with Eric to protect him, and Renly is going to go to like the top of the stairs and kind of like peek down as best he can to see what's happening.
You see 3 walking corpses.
Oh, it's just the circus. They're in town.
Damn.
Looks like
Clearly
someone's coming
dead
to
people.
payday.
Are they? They're on.
You're
her?
not here. I can lie to you.
There's
But
one
would you?
on her, and the other 2 are approaching her.
Oh, great. Sweet.
What are you saying?
And let's have Renly on the staircase, if he can be there.
Let's see my balancing skills
Physically
here.
possible, but
Woo!
let's have Renly theoretically on the staircase.
Nobody breathe.
Is Egg with you at this moment? or?
Should we do initiative? Oh no, it's fine. He's fine.
Yes. If you're going to do something, yes.
What are you saying?
It's 3 versus 1. I look back.
It's 3 versus 1 unless you get Eric.
It's dead people.
And I mean, she counts.
Is she?
It could be 3 versus 3.
Does she look like a lost cause at this moment, or is there a chance of rescuing her?
There is a chance of rescuing her.
Just follow the zombies.
Hearing you say it's dead people, I just laugh.
Does Egg come to you?
Yes, he's going to come to me now.
Okay.
Let me just read a short description of something really fast.
Never split the party.
Well,
Oh, we don't know that. We don't know that.
We got the squishy mages.
Squishy mages.
You guys are so bored.
Well, it's probably good recovery
probably-
for me as still being hungover.
You're probably
you
thinking.
probably have
I gotta
fallen
pay.
So
I gotta pay Eric.
Eddie's been on stakeouts before.
Well,
So.
you're
And I'm
thinking the
thinking,
same
shit,
thing.
I'm gonna pay Sally.
And then we come back and we're like,
Nothing happened.
I want to do a thing.
The thing.
I want to do a thing. So
Are we rolling on this shit?
We already did. No, wait.
no, we have
didn't.
not rolled it yet.
I told you to.
Yes. Sorry. Real quick. Which dice is initiative? D8.
It's a D8, 1 D8 on our end,
Okay.
and then if we tie, it goes to the DM.
We actually voted to do individual initiatives in our session 0.
JK.
Unless
I
you
completely
guys would
forgot.
like to change
but
your
luckily
minds.
they haven't noticed y'all yet, so maybe
true.
you get a surprise
But it is
hit in.
D8, yeah.
I don't have a D8.
You guys aren't in it.
I know, and I so want to be there so I can collect on my payday.
I got a 5.
I got a 3.
The zombies got an 8,
Holy moly.
Yes, he did.
and the innkeeper got a 5. So
Innkeeper's
she'll go
sweet.
after you, Renly.
Sweet.
It was 5 and 3, yeah?
Yep.
You just get this.
I am. Oh my god. What is there? Seeing we gotta help her. Seeing the seeing the zombies go to the innkeeper before to sort of initiate the battle. I'm gonna yell, "Hey, over here!"
I just press myself to the wall and just clutch at the dagger, just shaking.
The zombie who is right up against her, can we get the camera any closer?
Yeah. I just didn't know how much of the set you wanted to see.
At this point, this is fine.
Okay.
So yeah, the zombie that's right up against her is going to try and grab her.
Please tell me she just fucking gonks it with a mug.
She ducks out of the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Heyo.
And
Does
it's-
she spill the beers? She's holding like 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking. You know what? She's gonna roll for that. She spills the beers.
Oh. Oh, good beer.
The other 2 zombies are gonna try and get around the bar at her.
Oh, my voice didn't do anything? I don't know.
No, they're undead,
I was trying to laugh. And
mindless. Actually, I changed my mind. That first one that you moved is
Yeah.
gonna go over the bar,
Oh.
and then the other one's gonna go around.
So that one could probably reach her. The other one cannot.
Yeah, so he's gonna try and reach her. That one gets her. She's
Oh.
grabbed.
Oh. 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 Oh.
It's you.
Cool. So, Egg is gonna run to me.
Okay.
I don't know if I can rebalance both. They're both on here now. Let's see how this works. Bing.
Oh,
Egg
that's
is with
so
me.
cool.
Heyo.
And he's gonna get down in like a attack pose, like Jolteon almost, like or something, in front of me, and his goal eye is gonna glow, and my goal eye is gonna glow, and I'm gonna raise my hands, and the book's gonna fly open and flap through some pages, and I'm gonna gather some fire and launch an elemental blast at him, at the zombie on the counter with,
There you go.
with fire.
In the form of fire.
Yeah.
What is the damage, or how does it work? This is a new system.
Shoot.
Does he roll a save?
So
What
I
happens?
put all my spells on one page except Elemental Blast for some stupid reason.
Okay.
I just had it out. I don't know why I closed it. It's an attack roll, I believe. Yeah, this is made with a magic. This attack is made with magic as a combat skill. My intelligence, charisma, or dex as the attribute, and a bonus to hit equal to your character level. It is.
So roll intelligence plus your magic skill plus 1.
Okay, it's a D8?
It's 2d6.
2d6.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. It's a combat, so it's 1d20.
Oh, okay, cool.
1d20 plus
Still learning the
your
dice.
magic skill plus your level plus intelligence.
Okay. Oh, no. It's terrible.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
What you get?
1, 2, 3, 8.
Nah.
Okay. So, shoot a fireball at him. It misses. He still takes half damage, I think?
Was it because you were trying not to hit the barkeep?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's just on a hit. It takes 1d6, but on a miss, it doesn't. There is collateral effects, though, so if it like misses and hits some wood somewhere, it might start a fire, but
Okay.
maybe I just hit the tile because the angle I'm at, or the stone floor.
Yeah.
I am going to move too. I'm just going to move down the stairs a little bit over here and try to yell again. Get over!
They ignore you completely.
Oh.
So it's her turn now, and she's gonna try and wail on one of them.
She's going to mug him.
But
So the one that has her,
Yeah.
she mugs him in the head,
Nice.
and he does. His head sort of cocks to the side in a manner that indicates like a broken neck. But he doesn't let go.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, Eric, you're up.
Okay. I'm like
Was-
against
was-
the wall
was-
where the stairs just go down when you turn the corner. Just shaking, eyes closed. I open it and just begin to mutter the incantation for my accursed blade. And then in the corner of my eye, see 3 figures in the shadows. I turn. Nothing there. Fuck, what am I doing? Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Your face, okay? It's okay. Oh. Dios mío. Okay. All right, here we go. And then ignite the dagger as you see a ghostly purple flame image of like
Which nobody sees.
which nobody sees.
Yeah.
Actually,
Nobody's here.
nobody's here.
Even
Something
Egg ran
happens.
to Renly.
Something happens to my dagger, and it gets larger. To the audience.
Oh boy.
To the audience. Let me explain to you how large it is. No, on the pommel itself, there's three. It's a three-headed raven. One going to where the base of the actual dagger is, and then two as the actual hilt. There's a ghostly image of purple flame going up, extending this like ghostly visage of actual sword. And Eric himself seems rather uncomfortable holding it, and always just glancing off the corner of his eye for some reason. Turns the corner, sees the undead, and just shit. Sally's right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he does.
All right. Well, the zombies are going to go again. And the one on top of the bar has her. They're really slow. He's going to use half his movement just getting her over the bar. And then he's going to take 15 feet towards the door with her.
The one over the bar,
Yeah.
15 feet. Where'd the measuring stick?
The other two are just going to follow him.
Actually, it's just shoot. We're switching. 1 inch is 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay, go. Back to that. Okay.
Just look at you and just say, cut him off. Cut him off. Block the door.
The other two are following. They are keeping pace with the one.
Okay.
And it is Renly's turn.
You may have to step up on this one, kid. And he's going to shift the fire into like more of a light, and the pages are going to flip to like a bright page with like some cool intricate designs. And he is going to cast the Long Amber Moment on the barkeep and put her in an impenetrable stasis field where she's not immortal and cannot be.
Can I read that, please?
Yeah, double check that.
I remember this name, but I don't remember what it does. The spell may be cast as an on-turn spell. That means you still have your main action. Provided no other has been cast this round and targets a single willing or helpless creature the caster is touching.
Good catch.
Subject is shifted out of the flow of time. So if you want to run to her and touch her, you could do that. I don't know what your speed is, but you do have your main action available to use as a dash, or a run, I guess.
What is my speed?
Frozen in temporal stasis. Okay, so this would make her impervious to harm, but she could still be taken.
Oh, okay. All right.
In fact, it makes her lighter.
Oh, that's true. You're right. This is more like a capturing thing. All right. Then in that case, I'm going to actually... So let's forget all that. Let's flip the pages to a dark page. And there's like a weird symbol of a coffin and some craziness. And the energy turns black. And I'm going to cast the coruscating coffin. Coruscating?
Yeah.
On the zombie that's dragging her. That is a physical save. Or they take half damage.
Oh, wrong die. Where'd it go? He passed.
Okay, so he only takes 3.
He's gone. Describe this for me.
So, I'm just going to base off this name. So a coffin literally comes like a shadow coffin comes out of the ground, wraps the zombie, closes on it, and takes it down.
Ooh, boy.
Nice.
Jaws
And
of death.
You hear the innkeeper scream.
Yeah, that's creepy.
What specifically she screams? 3 sisters, thank you.
Son of a bitch.
Well, the undead have been wiped from the earth. It's her turn now. She is going to turn to the closest remaining zombie and give him a whack.
Oh, there's 2. Yeah. Oh, of the remaining.
The closest one. She misses this time.
Is she going to move?
She can't. She'd have to do a fighting withdrawal, and she already spent her main action attacking.
Oh, copy that.
So it is
Yeah.
Eric.
Renly, I think the best way to find everybody else is to let them go. Follow them. I just look at you and just await your approval or disapproval.
Leave one.
Okay. And then I just look down thinking I'm going to jump and then just kind of pause and then just go down the stairs.
Yeah, you have movement to reach the one.
Which one?
Either one. They're both kind of in the same spot.
I'm gonna curve around and then kind of thinking of the punch that Eddie taught me. I punch but with like the sword extended. The accursed blade extended.
All right, so this blade of dark magical energy, roll your attack.
You guys have some cool spells.
It's gonna be a 5.
You might need to talk to Sally next time instead of
I would have suggested
I'm
Sally.
like, shit. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, the zombie that you attacked is now that you're directly fighting him. This is an action that this creature apparently is capable of recognizing, and he's going to attack you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh gosh, it is 18 to hit.
Yeah, no, that hits. That hits.
He's gonna do 1d6,
Does he go for your brains?
I'd be going
4
down.
damage.
4 damage. Oh,
Oh no.
Are you out?
nope.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So he just takes back his undead fist and slams it right into your face.
Oh.
How do
That would have taken me out.
system strains work?
System strain is when you take healing, or certain other spells cause it. But when you heal, you take a point of system strain.
Heal.
You don't take it.
Oh,
just for
I
taking
see. Okay,
damage.
okay, okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other zombie, the one that has her, no,
doesn't have her.
neither of them have
Right.
her, but the other one that Eric didn't attack is going to try and grab her. And actually misses. He gets a 4 to try and grab her. What I guess I should have her oppose it, but so yeah, she beats it easily. And that's your turn, Renly.
Great. I'm going to this time charge up a electrical lightning between my fingers, and again,
Is this
it's elemental blast again. I'm just changing the element.
okay? But this is something. This is not a spell, right?
No.
This is an art.
These are arts.
Okay. So you already did your one spell for the day.
Yeah, I did. It was dope though.
It did, yeah. You one-shotted somebody.
So yeah, once again, Egg takes his battle pose, and the book flies open to the lightning page, and like he charges up and fires a shot at the one that is attacking Eric.
Okay.
I already forgot how to do it. D20. This time it's going to be 11.
That does not hit.
Jesus Christ.
No!
That's the same thing you rolled last time you did this.
No, I rolled less last time. Last time I was like 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11. Yeah, 11 doesn't hit. Their AC is 13.
What was the damage that you caused on the last one?
3.
Interesting.
It was halved to 3.
Okay.
Kid, you might want to get out of there. I don't have much left in me. Or let them go.
Just follow him.
There's only one way I can get out of this without inciting. Is there what attack of opportunity? I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to do what's called a fighting withdrawal.
No, that's not
Basically,
Gonna, that's
yeah.
not gonna happen. I'm gonna
You can
cast.
choose the action for that, right?
Yeah, it's the same as disengage.
I'm gonna cast the one high magic spell that I have, which is the Wind of Final Repose.
What's that do?
you see as in a blinding flash of basically fight or flight. The tattoos on my arm glow bright as I force people that have lower than 4 HP to fall asleep.
Can you read me the exact wording?
Yes.
Specifically, I'm looking at what you said was people.
Okay.
What's the name of the spell?
The Wind of Final Repose. I got it here.
He's got it,
The mage designates a visible point within 200 feet. A silent, invisible burst of soporific influence erupts from that point, targeting all living creatures.
No!
All targets within 4 or fewer hit dice within the area fall unconsciously instantly and can be roused only by... I don't know. I still don't believe that they're real. So I still cast that. And
Barkeep passes out.
the barkeep passes out.
As do you.
As do I.
Well, it's within a point, right? So he doesn't have to put it on himself.
I don't know how the spell works.
What's the range?
200.
200 is the range. What's the area of effect? All targets within how far from the point?
All targets with 4 or fewer hit die within the area fall unconscious instantly and can be roused only by damage or main
They
action.
don't say an area.
No,
That's
it just
weird.
says within 200 feet.
It
Oh,
says
within 200 feet. So
The
literally.
mage designates a visible point. I don't know how it works. I just think it's like
What
a
page
visible.
of the book is that? Sorry.
No.
That is page 75.
But it says targets, right? So it's
Yeah.
who you're targeting.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, this game is a little more loosey-goosey with language than what we're used to in D&D 5th edition. What's the name of it? Wind of Final
Wind
Repose,
of
it is.
Final Repose.
Silent Visible Burst.
Learning.
20-foot radius. It says that.
Yeah. So
So the question
Oh, yeah,
is,
it does, right there.
did you think to put that 20-foot radius in a place where it wouldn't include yourself?
Well, there's no way.
well, I'm casting it from me.
You're the point, the center of the origin point for the spell.
Oh snap!
So the way it works is you can choose a point within 200 feet of yourself to be the center of the radius. But then that radius is 20 feet.
You put yourself asleep?
I'm gonna say yes.
All right.
I mean,
now that's
it's,
role playing.
yeah.
Now, is this your first battle? Or using the spell?
I'm
So
gonna say,
I'm at least out of the range, so I'm okay.
Yeah, you're more than 20 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
If you centered it on yourself, you are asleep, as is the innkeeper.
Oh, I
And Renly,
love
you
this.
watch as the zombies take her away. Unless you have something you want to do to stop them.
What does it take to wake it up? And he's
it's
sleep
a
or
main
immune?
Damage.
action, or a main action used to kick them awake.
Okay.
I'll say, give me a magic check.
Plus
+2.
I'm like, you taught me this spell. If anything, this is high magic.
+2.
I got a 6 and a 5 on the dice, so
Okay, so you know what he cast.
Yeah.
You very easily know what he cast. You don't even have to think
But if
about
you
it.
go-
You're like, this
if you
fucking
go-
idiot.
I've seen this kid's magic a lot.
Yeah, he's probably done this at home.
Yeah.
He's probably knocked himself out.
He
with
probably
it
knocked
before.
me out to get away from lessons.
Yeah.
If you wake him up,
I
they'll probably
love
not get
it.
out there with the barmaid.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over and use my action to wake him up,
Okay.
and then I think at this point we're just gonna follow them wherever
Yeah.
they go.
What?
Stay. Are you good? Can you stay with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fully awake. If you spend your action, he's awake.
What's the range of my familiar?
I don't think there's a range limit on it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we can.
Can I send? Can I keep
How injured are you?
Renly with Eric and send Egg to get these guys, and still keep?
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check.
I don't remember a range on it either when I was reading it.
Oh, can Egg find you from wherever you are?
Yeah, we can see through each other's eyes.
Yeah, I don't think there's a range limit on how. I think you can stay in contact. Calculation of the evoke servitor is the name of the
Yes,
spell.
exactly.
It is familiar.
Nice if you could
Retains telepathic contact with the creator. Yeah, there's no range limit.
Great. I
You
will
can
do
send him
that.
as far as you want.
So I'm gonna wake up. Eric. I'm like, you good? Let's follow them, and we're gonna follow them while Egg runs as fast as he can to the dock where we left these guys.
Okay. What's he gonna do when he gets there?
Um,
Bark? Growl? What does the fuck
he's gonna be like, yeah. He actually doesn't make any noise. So he's gonna run in circles, try to get your guys' attention, and then point like
Sally's asleep. Eddie can see him.
Yeah.
yeah, like
No, you rolled. You're awake. I forgot you rolled.
Timmy
Yeah.
fell in the well.
Well, yeah. I've been around like animals and when I'm hunting, so I can probably tell if it's in distress.
Also, he came without Renly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
he's fine. Yeah.
So yeah, when they get there, when the fox gets there, I'll follow the fox for sure.
Okay, and Sally, you can go as well.
All right, you wake me up, right, Eddie?
Yeah, I do.
It is an easily recognizable animal behaving in a way that's easy to interpret, so you guys can follow the fox.
I feel like he would literally, on his way to him, if you're like nearby, he would like run and like jump off your head first. Like
Well, she's up on a building.
oh, never mind then.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
That won't happen.
Yeah, but we come down and we try to get back as fast as we can.
Yeah,
And
so
we're like, "What's
because
happening?"
of the telepathy, Egg can easily lead you guys to where Renly and Eric are. You're following?
We're following the zombies.
Okay. And you all watch as these two zombies with the captured innkeeper who's fully asleep step into a little boat, push off from the docks. And the one zombie puts the lady down, and then they each grab an oar and row off into the darkness.
Rowing zombies.
I'm like,
that a
well,
thing?
at least this way we don't have to pay our bill.
We saw them rowing away, right?
Yep. But it's full dark. You can only see them, for so far. And even if it were daytime, honestly, they're going past the horizon.
Oh, I wish I didn't use my spell. I could stop this right now.
We are going to call it there for the night.
Darn.
That was episode 1 of campaign 2.
With a defeat.
Man, was the moon shining?
It's not over yet.
Or is it like a moonless night?
The moon is like a crescent right now, a thin crescent.
So we lose sight of them, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose sight of them. There's plenty of stars. In campaign 1, stars didn't exist. Now there are stars. Thank you,
Well,
campaign 1 players.
at least we've seen the culprit.
That's why there's so many ships now, because they can actually navigate.
Yeah, well, there were ships then too, but you guys never went to the ocean.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. We hope you're enjoying the campaign so far. Come back next week. We'll see what happens to everyone else. I'm aware that there's a little sync problem on my camera. It happened gradually throughout the show. I'm going to fix it on YouTube. I'll sync it up. That's all for tonight. We'll see you guys next week. Monday, like I said, it's supposed to be Cyborg. I think nobody's signed up for that yet except myself. Jason will be running it. So hopefully that goes on if we get a couple players. And if not, we'll see you back here next Friday for this one. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you
Thank
for
you to my
watching.
wonderful players.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Bye.